Is EU better than NA? Which region is better? This kind of question I asked myself making this video. Nobody talk about it because everybody focusing their sight on NA. And can Europe stand against NA? In this video, I will cover several topics and compare them with each other. And at the end of the video, we will know who is better, EU or NA Valorant. We'll talk about in general about the people who are playing this game. As for me, NA community is good. I watch a lot of streams of NA streamers. I realized one thing. If you're compared with you, NA players like to talk. They are willing to communicate. And because they are native speakers of American language, you can immediately realize that there will be no language barrier between them. In Europe, this is not the case. Most people are not fluent in English and it's hard for them to build a sentence.
I know just good.
You can say perfect.
Yeah, good, perfect. I say good, perfect.
Don't be scared.
Don't be... yes.
Or they will speak their native language. I'll consider that this is maybe rare cases for two regions, that you might get people who are friendly, but from my observation, NA servers have more communicative people than EU. I saw a lot of people in NA, they are chilling, they are vibing. I would say they're even friendlier. And of course in EU there's also friendly and chill people, but they can't express themselves on 100%. Talking with Italian, German, French, it's hard to talk to them due to English level. Someone speaking bad, someone speaking good, it's hard to communicate. That's why communication is better in America than in Europe due to language barrier. And because NA players love to talk, you can make an actual friend in the game.
What a do?
Yeah, what's up, man?
How's life?
Oh, I'm just chilling, you know me.
I don't know you, but I assume you're chilling.
Of course.
No doubt that it's hard to make friends in game, but I think it's easier in NA than in EU. Most people are not willing to have friends with foreigners, but only in EU servers you can find people like this.
Una pata en toda la boca. Llegaba volteretas, todo hago tu hermano. No tiene la oreja, tócale.
I think it's fun to play like this, but if you are talking about communication in EU is worse. But you know what? I'd like to play with people with different nationalities. And I guess it's the biggest strength of EU. You're trying to find a way to talk with people. If they want the same, it's an actual blessing and much fun.
Abi
Abim,
kusura bakma.
al oğlum ne olacak?
Nice English, guys. Nice.
It's Turkish,
Yeah,
bro. Global language, you know?
The accent and how they're speaking, other countries are just different. They have their own culture, own language. It's not like playing with the same people again and again. For me, it sounds boring. So I would say you players are so much fun to play, even if English is not native language. But when it comes to ranked,
Revive me, Jet, revive me.
everybody's saying that EU ranked is much harder than NA. Even big names like Dance, Asuna said their ranked in EU way more harder. As a player who played regular ranked game in EU servers, I can confirm that people are giving up after losing a pistol round. How many times I played and it was hard to play like this.
Maybe because you lack so many brain cells. You know they have shotguns and you still rush them. We have f***ing vandals play long distance. Are you that they are playing Bona?
Shut up, bro. Hey bro, have a nice day, bro. I'm gonna play for myself.
You already are. Already.
They're getting toxic fast and game is unplayable.
Look at this spike. Pensez que je suis good. Pute, bande de fils de pute, je m'en bats les couilles. Bannez-le-moi.
Also, I said players in EU are not that communicative. Commonly, I see that problem in the low ranks, that they are afraid to speak, and rarely in the high ranks. I can flash you, Gecko. Just call, okay?
Going heaven. Do heaven.
I can flash. Oh. If you are not talking, you probably will lose your game. But biggest pros for NA ranked that players that they're saying what they are doing. They will call if they will do something specific, they will let you know. Communication is key in this game. Even in EU high ranks, they say less and then you go out alone and die because you expected your teammate to go out with you, but he didn't. He was running. In EU ranked you can get teammates which are speaking bad English.
Jet, Kyle, Reno, tak 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 tak. Biz lurk.
You might think that is fun, Yes, it is. But most EU players are complaining about this problem. At least say basic info. Even that thing they don't say. But definitely I would say if I want to win, I would rather to play on NA servers. It's much pleasant to play with good communication than with bad. Okay, if the rank is better in NA, what about toxicity in both regions? Let's just take a look at this clip.
Can I get the origin story of your name right now?
Yourself, dude.
Oh, was I talking to you?
Dude, you sound trans, bro. Shut up.
Yeah, no, you kind of sound like a
You guys are brain dead, holy.
Yeah, there are a lot of that, and you can realize that it's NA. I have seen a lot of it, but every time, even on Immortals, there is toxicity. So you can't get rid of it. Of course, it depends on the person, but I noticed that NA players are addicted to trash talks for damn no reason.
Why are you always the last one alive? Are you not engaging in combat?
I hate you! I hate you!
Oh, you're gonna be one of those players who just stays alive to the end and empty frag. I can tell.
Empty fragger!
They literally saying whole sentence to talk you. Of course, there is also toxicity in EU, but I don't think that EU server is the most toxic server as everyone's saying. It's also toxic, but not that much. If you lose pistol round, they will make a drama out of nowhere. That is actually the same as NA, but way much funnier.
Can you heal me? No, because you're a son of
Suck my dick!
Who touched my spaghetti? Who touched my spaghetti?
Kodumun evladı. 22 ranklar ulti kullanmıyor amına kodumun götü.
They're a comedians. But you know what? If I need to choose where to play, I'll definitely pick EU servers. At least I will have fun hearing people like this, rather understandable speech with a lot of negativity. Yeah, maybe you didn't expect this, but e-dating is part of the Valorant and that is a shame. I could just make a whole video about it, but maybe later. This is a pretty popular topic in Valorant and I think even if you don't play Valorant, you know what it is for sure and how cringe it is.
For every kill you get, I'll give you an ara.
Alright, bet.
You have no idea how much I cringe when I watch e-dating related TikToks. I just want to put 2 fingers in my mouth and vomit. And often this video is made by NA users. If someone didn't know, 40% of players of Valorant are women. And that is insane number for competitive game. For example, CS has 20%. No hate to women. That's why e-dating culture exists. Even that in mind, I never seen video like that in EU. And even if I have, I've seen much more times in NA than in EU. Just think about it. How many videos like this you saw from NA? Is it just degradation? But what about EU players? They don't start from this book.
Will boost our no boost! None!
Okay, most of them. Europeans are real gear shots and they don't need cheats. They need a real cheats. As a person playing on European servers, I can say even playing on low ranks, I rarely met couples I've never heard in my life. For every kill I'll give you. Even if they're doing for the content, I never heard them in my game. Maybe because they are not talking voice chat. Okay, better to them not to talk at all, rather like that.
Do you mind actually playing art or mid? Right there. Sorry, I feel like Daddy tells me where to play.
Got my plate.
Even if you rarely meet couples on NA servers, Valorant is standard in gaming sphere, but NA players are just different. They're not embarrassed about it.
Hey, how you doing today?
Good. Come with me over the wall.
I'll do anything with you. I get you right, baby girl. Can I get your IG?
Yo, just admit it. NA has much more e-daters than EU, and I hope in Europe will be much less e-dating. So please, content creators, don't develop this.
Waiting to get that final kill, and I think Scream has made the realization. He's gonna knife him!
This is one of my favorite topics on the whole video, because I love esport and someone of you also. And esport is an integral part of Valorant, and due to esport, game can live longer. And there is no secret that NA Valorant is more known than EU. But EU also has its own strange. But hey, leaders, EU Valorant is also popular. Yes, it is, but if you compare it with NA, you will see differences. Let's take a look at the top 10 teams in each region. How many organizations do you know in Europe and America? In NA, I'll know almost everyone, not counting G2. G2 is European organization. In EU, I know Fnatic, I know Liquid, I know Navi, I know Mouse, because they have background history. But the rest of them, no, they are unknown for me. For example, Gentlemates, who are they? I don't know them. Even if I don't know them and they're not in franchise, they are still on top 2 in Europe ranked. Okay, let's take a team with franchise. Which game you gonna watch on Twitch? Sentinels or Navi? Of course you're gonna watch Sentinels. Even I want to, because Sentinels is more known in Valorant. But even if you know all this orc already, the players are key components. And there is no doubt that America has a lot of players, which are quite known, even not franchise player. They are known because they are promoting their social medias, like streaming on Twitch and uploading videos on YouTube, like Kari. I didn't know about him, but he's actively promoting his social medias. He's still an active player, still didn't won tier 1 event, but still he's quite known, and I hope that he will soon find a new team. And there are many players in NA doing the same thing like him. In the EU, they are not doing this. That's why I don't know many EU players. Maybe in terms of popularity, NA is much popular, but I would say EU is better in terms of skill. Even NA players think so.
There are some really good like tier 2 like EU teams, and they slap.
EU teams, way better. The way that they actually commit to the roster, everything about the EU region in terms of team play is a lot better.
They are more hardworking. For this reason, I can understand why they don't care about their social. They just don't want to. That is not their main priority. They want to be focused in one thing. But what about NA players?
NA players in every esport gets paid more than EU and gets complacent, lazy, they don't practice as hard. They play for content, they care more about streaming, they care more about their brands, so pros in general in NA are less focused than EU players are. There's a lot of stuff.
It is what it is. I agree with Hiko. That actually makes sense why players in NA are much known than EU. But talking about big events results, NA is a bit better. I look at all international tier 1 events and the results amaze me. We can see that they are even in winning big events. Both of them have won 5 international events, 8 teams were in final for both sides, which make them deadly even. You probably do not agree with me that Loud is not an A team. Yes, it is not. But still, they are playing in one league with NA teams, so I count them as one. But why did I say that NA a bit better than EU? So we know the most important event of the year is Champion, and American region have won 2 of it. It also includes a recent one. Meanwhile, EU won only 1. That's making NA a bit better in top tier Valorant, but no doubt that EU is close to NA and has potential to be on top, but we'll see. But for sure, point go to NA of their popularity and results.
Mash that right now.
Content creators are ones who popularize the game, but EU sucks to NA in terms of content creation. Why? Because there is not so many of it. I often get content from NA creator than from EU creator. There are a ton of creators in NA, from
Harvard level Valorant clutch
to flirting in Valorant is easy. There are so many big names developing Valorant like Tariq, Kaide, even whole Offline TV. And recently OTK had tournament for creators sponsored by Riot. That's crazy. Meanwhile in the EU, Europe is empty like a desert. When I was looking for content by European creators, I had trouble in finding it. Yeah, I'm quite sure there is also a big content creators who are making content in their native language, but I don't want to count them as EU content creators. They're making it for their native community, not for everyone. Average Jonas, Have to Noodle, Mr. Lowlander, I only know these content creators from EU, and many of you also. Maybe there are more EU content creators, but I can guess they're making their content from their native language. You might say, what about Scream, what about Buster, what about Mimi? They all streaming and making content, right? Yeah, they're making content, but they're not content creators. They are professional players, that's different. And I think that they don't consider themselves as a content creators. Even talking about big content creators like Tariq, Kaide, we don't have it in EU. But I hope soon we will have new big content creators like that. But now, at this point, EU content creators suck.
And that's pretty much all there is to say.
If I talk objective, I would say NA is better than EU. I'm not trying to bully you, it's actually the opposite. Europe needs to work to be a much better place. 2 regions have their own weaknesses and strengths, and I would say that we don't need to hate each other for how good someone is. Every region is unique. Yeah, NA has many popular players, but we all know how skillful and professional players can be in EU. We know how fun to play in EU servers. But if you're playing for win, NA servers is much better place. But if I pick subjectively, I would definitely pick EU, because EU is my home region. And I would say that NA is just a bit better than EU, and I would like to be European content creator for the whole community. And as I said, there is no reason to hate each other. I just wanted to point on the problem which each region have, and we try to solve it. We need to remember that we are one community of one game. So please don't make it like CS versus Valorant. This is actually pointless. If you enjoyed the video, you can hit a like on the video and subscribe on my channel to support me. I would appreciate it. If you agree or disagree, you can leave a comment under the video. I would love to read it. And yeah, thanks for watching and peace out.